We're back with more Teen Titans action, which is just like Justice League action, except it's Teen Titans action. I was
I'm
going
sure you had
somewhere with
more
this.
time to come up with an intro.
Look, man, intros are hard, okay?
No,
I
let me make an intro right now. We're back with Teen Titans.
yeah, but that's
There,
boring.
that's it. Okay. Let me. Okay, yeah.
You see, here's the thing. We could just do the easy thing and say part of our charm is the fact that we don't prepare for intros. Just like part of our charm is the fact that I don't do test recordings a lot, if any at all. Even though I really should for those things, but again, I do not have the time or really the patience. So you could,
Part of my charm is being bad at video games.
the part of your charm is just, oh my gosh. I was about to say part of your charm is not finishing anything, but you've actually started to finish some stuff. So I wonder how long it will be until I can actually until it will be unfitting for me to say that.
Well, it already is.
I mean, you have a long list. You've been working
Yeah.
really good on that list, but it's still a long list.
Look, I found the boss key. Did something just happen? I found the boss key to face the Raven. That's not right. Face Shrine in Link's Awakening. And after finding the boss key, I found the map.
But
So
at least you didn't go through the entirety of the water temple without the map like I did.
which was the temple we're talking here? Because it depends.
Ocarina of Time.
Oh, then who cares? Actually, yeah, it's kind of yeah. I guess it's a problem.
I still have no idea how I did that. Just like how I have no idea how I pulled off a lot of the stuff when I played games as a kid. Just it seems so impossible now.
There are a few things where I always knew I can't replay this because I won't know what to do. In what's the game called? In the Forest Temple in Ocarina of Time. There's a key that I'm 100% certain I got twice because I just don't know where I got the other key from, and I just had another key and just finished the temple with it. No idea where it came from. So I knew that whenever I end up having to replay the Forest Temple, I won't know what to do. There's a lot of things where I was lucky, and I said I'm not going to remember.
Well, in my case, I was gonna cite Majora's Mask, but that wasn't really so much me doing things and looking, more like me managing to get through by the skin of my pants or skin of my teeth. Which is the right one? I forget.
Teeth, or
Okay.
is it pants?
Oh, wait, they're
Or is
both.
it bones? No, that's no skin off my bones.
Okay, let's just move away from this. We've clearly already failed. But yeah, so basically, just Majora's Mask was a whole bit of overreaction, I guess. No, more like appropriate reaction, but panic. Because there were a lot of times where I panicked.
I didn't panic.
Oh look, it's the
because
ideal
I found out the
Starfire.
slowdown.
Just she's ready for Rob, and she's done. Oh well.
I found the slowdown time song like fairly quickly, and then I just didn't have problems.
Well, yeah, okay, the panic was never because of time. Just despite the whole thing, because I knew about the slowdown song, time was never a problem. It was just after looking through, just like, oh man, I missed this day, or whatever. I'll just rewind time and devote everything to this part, and then get back to what I was doing. Since I also knew the song of Double Time. So yeah, the time itself was never the problem. It was really just.
Just imagine you kick down that door and it just flies into the person.
Yeah. Just safety regulations be damned. Then
You know what that hole in the wall reminds me of?
Looney Tunes?
Sabrina the Teenage Witch Potion Commotion.
Oh boy, here we go again. How does it remind you, Smeargel?
You know, because it's the beat 'em. Well, actually, Sabrina the Teenage Witch Potion Commotion wasn't a beat 'em up, but you know, the this is genre
I'm using
where
the
we're in
shield
a
here to see
school.
how much damage I'm doing to these guys just by being next to them.
You're
Just
doing so much damage by I can't think of a joke. So right, you're in a school, and that's it.
what?
Yeah, that's the whole reference.
Because this place just looks like the school that she was in?
Yeah, and because the games the games remind me of each other. That's not right. They remind me of the games are familiar, similar.
Well, alright then. Speaking of which, have you actually managed to find some way to record stuff so you can finally do Kim Possible?
Maybe it was a no that became a yes that became a maybe, if you will.
Sure, I'm never calling it that. But yeah, because I just wonder what a smear gel playthrough would look like. I mean, other than the games that I make you play, because those speak for themselves.
That's true. The games do have voice acting.
Well, technically the Elmo one didn't.
Oh no, we were the voices.
Okay, sure, but oh no, they're sending them at us in multiples this time. You're wondering why they didn't do that before.
They're pacing themselves.
Why would they be? They're trying to kill us.
Who? So wait. Can you do that more than once?
What?
Drop the ceiling.
Yeah, you can.
So the ceiling regrows. The ceiling is like a plant.
No, it's... Okay, look, it's not the ceiling. We just summon cement blocks this time. Because Raven can do it way out into the open with nothing but the sky above her.
So why doesn't she just summon a nuclear bomb?
That's one of the most resounding questions you could ask. But, yeah. Either way,
Why doesn't she just summon her teammates so that she can fight with more than one people?
maybe that's what she's doing right now.
That's true.
Yeah, but as we're talking about this, you must wonder, with a team of 5 taking care of the I mean, it brings back the whole argument about how, depending on the episode, they are functionally useless. But with a team of 5 incredibly adept people and Cyborg, just can you'd think that most episodes wouldn't be. You really have to look back at all the episodes, just like, how did they lose? Just it's almost. I'm going to guess that there's probably one of them. One of the episodes are just like many examples. Like one of them gets knocked by attack off screen, and they don't show up for the rest of the battle until the battle's over. It's like, well, we lost.
For me, I lost my thought and now I'm very frustrated.
Whoa! I think I
because it
just
was-
killed that guy just upon his entry. I did that too. What? Well, this is Raven's true power, just showing here. She was trying to shut us up.
Alright.
I have absolutely no idea how I did that.
The real reason they lost is that they're bigger jobbers than Martian Manhunter and Cosmo and Wanda combined.
Oh,
Well, actually, no. That's being excessive.
Cosmo won the season 5 combined.
No, I mean, you know what the phrase job is.
I did, but I've completely forgotten.
Your purpose is to be very powerful so that you can lose to make someone else look even more powerful.
Oh, so the Worf effect.
Yes. So they're big, like Cosmo and Wanda alone are like the universe king and queen of just failing when they need to.
Well,
So you would be very unfair to compare anyone to that. And then Martian Manhunter. That's just putting too much icing on the cake.
Yeah, and just that always ruins it. That being said, uh, I never, you bring up Martian Manhunter and you're right, but I never, even when watching the Justice League cartoon, it's almost like he wasn't there.
Yeah, as in they don't really talk about the fact that he's incredibly powerful on the show. At least I never really saw it.
I mean, I remember in Batman Brave and the Bold, where Batman got transformed into a vampire, went up to Justice League Tower, and transformed everybody else into vampires, except Martian Manhunter. And it was basically his it was like his mission to turn the Watchtower in the direction of the sun before they could teleport down to the Earth or something.
Yeah, that would be a huge catastrophe.
Yeah. But I'm just looking at the episode and I'm like, wait, so his stuff is shape-shifting and also mental powers? I'm just like, I'm looking at some of these and like, shouldn't he be better at this? It's like there's an intrinsic knowledge that he really should be doing more. Also, I killed him and that clone Robin's just like, gotta get one more attack and just I'm practically bleeding out. My spleen is all the way over that wall. Just gotta throw some discs.
Yeah, I mean,
the thing is though, that is a glitch with the Robins in this game. They tend, after they're killed, they tend to do one more special attack.
So that's not a glitch, that's just them channeling Robin. This is annoyingness.
Oh, by the way, we just fell in a bus or something.
Cool, I remember the stage from Super Smash Bros. 2.
Well, either way.
I like how the bus is kind enough to slow down when they're talking.
The Mammoth boss fight does not tell you how to win. And plus, as I said, considering the Teen Titans' abilities, this should be easy. Just Raven picks him up, throws him off the speeding bus.
Even Cyborg could pick him up and throw him off the speeding bus.
Yeah, but what you're supposed to do is reflect his attacks back at him, like punch boxes back into his direction, and do that thing with a redirect the shockwave. The problem is that the timing, well, first off, they don't tell you this, so my first run with this was kind of terrible when I first played this game back in the past. But the timing for that is a bit, not finicky, but you definitely can't let it get too close to you, or else you're just taking damage while doing that, and it kind of does a lot of damage. And if you get pushed to the back of the bus or train or whatever, then you take extra damage.
I'm a bit confused because I mean, like, this bus is, they found the perfect bus. The bus could easily just stop when you're about to give him the last hit and just fly off.
Yeah, that is true. But
the boxes behind him could just fall on top of him.
Yeah, but he's using those boxes to throw at us, which he barely does. Now.
And I'm sure the boxes regenerate.
Yes.
Just making sure.
Mm-hmm. Now, my brilliant strategy of have Cyborg do something, and then just if I'm running out of energy, because energy actually refills pretty quickly in this game. If you switch a Titan out, their energy does refill. I think their health does, but as well, but at a slower rate. Oh well.
Did you guys jump off the bus?
No, that's the end of the battle. The bus just goes hyper speed just to the frontiers, and we get thrown off.
Yeah, the bus just entered the 4th dimension.
Yeah, well, that was a stage. Sure do feel fulfilled by what just transpired.
You were in the sewers. No, you were in construction. No, yeah, you were in the sewers, and you went outside.
And then there were some hostages for some reason.
Yeah, the hostages in a school. And then you left, and then you're on a speeding train bus.
Maybe that's a school bus. Who knows? But then again, why the
Yeah,
hell is a school bus? Oh crap! It's a magic school bus. That explains everything.